Why, hello there. Today we're going to talk about werewolves, or a book about werewolves, Such Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison. And it is a werewolf romance. Is it hot or not? Guess you'll have to stick around to find out. This book follows the story of a girl named Rory. She had moved away to the city, has an awesome job, thinks she's pretty freaking awesome, goes out late at night, hooks up with dudes, no regrets. Her sister ends up getting pregnant, and so, being the supportive sister that she is, she returns home so that she can help her sister, cause her sister's significant other apparently bailed on her. That's not super cool because she's gonna have a baby, and Rory goes and returns home to kind of take care and look out for her sister Scarlett. When she returns home, you know, she goes out to the bar one night and she ends up running into this guy Ian, who she used to go to high school with. They catch up and talk. He's all tall and filled out now, and maybe she finds herself attracted to him. She's not really sure because, you know, her lifestyle is like no complications, no relationships, just living that fast city life. Well, she was glad she ran into him because it was good to see him, da-da-da-da-da. And she leaves the bar. She's had like one beer, so not highly intoxicated or anything. And while she's driving home from the bar, she gets distracted by something when she's driving along, and all of a sudden there's a big thump. Like she hits something. She hits something big. That like shocks her out of her reverie or wherever she is in her thoughts, and she's like, oh crap, did I just hit a dog or something? Or she's like having all these visions of like someone's beloved pet that she just killed, and so she's pretty upset, and she stops to go and see like what she hit. So she gets out, she's looking around, doesn't really see anything, and she sees a dead deer, and she's like, oh crap, well I hit a deer. But as she's like kind of hovering over the body, she notices it's not super warm, like maybe it wasn't just killed. And then out of nowhere she sees this wolf type beast. Doesn't look like a big dog, but it's on its 2 feet, so she freaks out and takes off running into the woods. Like, what the? Am I seeing what I'm seeing? What is happening? I don't want to die. So she's running through the woods, and eventually, I don't remember if she trips or falls or if this thing catches her, but she ends up falling and then gets bitten right in the side by this beast, Michigan Dog Man, not Michigan Dog Man, by this werewolf. She basically, I think, blacks out and then wakes up the next day, and some jogger finds her laying there and is like freaked out. She gets taken to the hospital, they patch her up, her sister meets her there, and her sister's freaking out, and they actually know the doctor. They went to high school with him. His name's Seth, and he's married to like one of their best friends. And so he fixes her up. The wound that she remembers and this bite that she remembers doesn't really seem to be like as big, or even like it seems more of a like scratched the surface kind of wound, and it's not really terrible. So she's a little bit confused about that, and she's like, what actually happened to me was I didn't see a werewolf. How could that even be possible? How is that possible? It's not possible, is it? This sets off a spiral of things, and then the wound seems like it's not healing, and it's oozing, and it's silver. Eventually, she kind of discovers that, oh, well, she's a werewolf now. The theme of this book is that life doesn't always turn out the way that you'd like it to. So you can either focus on that and be like, woe is me, everything sucks, the world is against me, or you can focus on what you can still do and what this new way of where you're going and heading and who you are. You know, yeah, there'll be some setbacks being a werewolf and all, but how can this enhance things? And it's it's a journey of self, and it's a strange one because, you know, Rory, she's now a werewolf. She's trying to cultivate a possibly new love interest, and maybe now she'll stay in town because she can't really go back to her city lifestyle when she turns into a werewolf once a month. So it's kind of trying to figure that out, trying to see like if she can find who turned her into this werewolf. What the heck? Learning how to trust others, whether it's a significant other, not just hearing hearsay and not checking it out yourself, and, you know, and just running at the first sign of trouble and whatnot. And I guess when you're not used to being in a relationship. So this is like kind of a lot of it focuses around a romance with her old friend. It's about her struggling to like maybe try and have a relationship. And it's funny because I'm not the biggest romance fan, But the way this was done, I really liked it. It shows like a real inner struggle, even, you know, when you're a werewolf, and it's like, are you gonna tell this guy that you're dating that you're a werewolf? Will he even believe you? How do you get someone to believe that? I guess you gotta show him yourself barking at the moon or something. I don't know. It is so cleverly written. The characters are really, I don't know, they're kind of endearing. There's a horror book podcaster that I follow, and he coined it and said it was like a Hallmark horror, and I thought that would be a very apt description of this book. For me, who isn't really into romance that much, this is the best way to serve it up to sin. Serve your romance with a side of horror. Sprinkle of werewolves. I don't know. It was fast-paced. It was fun. I didn't think it was cheesy. I know sometimes like stuff like that can be kind of cheesy when you get into it, but I didn't think it was. It kept me up late reading it. I had picked it up because I'd seen a lot of people talking about it, and I just jumped on the werewolf wagon, and here we are. So yeah, it was a super fun read. Romance, horror. Was it hot or not? It was kind of hot. So there you have it. Such Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison. If you like werewolves and horror and romance, this could be the book for you. Also, if you're a fan of scary books, the next video coming up will be another scary book, so stick around, check it out. And if you had fun hanging out today, hit that subscribe button, come back, see me again, and we'll talk about more bookish things and weird stuff.